The next term for contributions is going to be the common cause term. Common cause failures occur when a subset of failures occur that will cause all of the redundant components in a redundant subsystem to fail at the same time for the same reason. We apply common cause failures to voting arrangements that have some degree of fault tolerance to a dangerous failure or to a safe failure. So a 1 out of 1 voting arrangement is not going to have any common cause associated with it. But let's say we had a 1 out of 2 voting arrangement, then we could click on the Include Common Cause button and it would begin to try to evaluate common cause failures. But it's not calculating anything yet because I need to insert a beta factor. So a beta factor of 10% or 0.1 is common, and you see as soon as I put the beta factor in, it calculates the PFD contribution associated with common cause failures, both for the PFD and the spurious trip rate. And of course for 1 out of 2 voting it doesn't come into play, but if I did change it to 2 out of 2 voting, you would see that that common cause failure is associated with the spurious trip rate and not the probability of failure on demand. Now, how do you determine what beta factor is appropriate for you? Let me switch back here. A lot of corporate standards define what you should be using, but if you're looking for more information, the IEC 61508 standard and the ISA 84.00.04 technical report have a checklist tool that allows you to estimate the beta factor. And we have that available inside the Vertigo tool. So once you've defined and saved a device, you can click on the beta factor button, this calculator right next to the beta factor label, and it will bring up a beta factor estimator table. And in the beta factor estimator table, you simply read the question and put a check next to it if it is true of your design. And then, based on the questions you answer yes to, it will calculate a common cause factor that would be appropriate for your situation. So the more check boxes you have, the lower your common cause failure is going to be. So if I start unchecking boxes, you'll see that I'm able to increase now the beta factor up to 5%, and if you remove all of the check boxes, you'll end up back with a beta factor of 10%. And then when you have selected it, you can click on the Apply to Instrument button and it will bring that number back up into the calculation. So that's an additional tool that you can use to help you do your common cause factor calculations and evaluate the common cause contribution.